3, 2, 1, boom, okay, we're winging this, but trust me, it's going to be good. The circumstances have brought together this possible, I can't guarantee it, and this is breaking news, by the way, Energy Boom 101, 3, 2, 1, boom. There's a possible cosmic confluence about to occur. In the background, you can hear a train. That's the train that passes by Boom U, so guess what we'll call it? Get ready, here it comes, the Boom train. And we also are getting ready to get 9 bells, motherfucker, from the bells of Boom U, 9 of them. And when that happens, and it coincides with the Boom train, then that's 2 of the 3 conditions satisfied. If the third variable, which is a Boston song, is playing on any public radio station, fucking kaboom, it goes huge. So let's see what happens here. The train is still coming by. Once again, this is just like a warning. This isn't, well, no, it's not even a warning. It's a watch. It's a watch. This is a cosmic confluence watch here at Energy Boom 101, and we're almost a minute into it. And by the way, a minute in it, we'll trademark that one. We're almost a minute into it. We're now a minute and 5 seconds into it. And if we can get the bells to go off, which could happen at any second, they're unbelievably unpredictable. But there's a mindfulness within them. And that's something we'll be featuring in the next Boom, which comes out, in about a month. But we've got below us, of course, this is the shot you're seeing here. Is, oh fuck, what is this? It is eastward, so it's looking out from Buchanan Street eastward, and this is just sort of an urban shot. It's a Friday night away game. This, campus may hop tonight, it's hard to tell. By the way, I don't know if we're going to get the bells. And the train, I think, is already long gone, but we're still going to go ahead with this report, because if we can make it to 4 minutes and 20 seconds into it, that qualifies as a full-blown dispatch. And you go through a transparent barrel roll, brought to you by, who should we say, GMX. And when you emerge from that transparent barrel roll, get ready for this, motherfuckers. Your mind just went to the Mobius strip. You come out, you're not watching a video show anymore. Boom, you're listening to a podcast. But it'll still be on YouTube, but you trust me, you're now listening to a podcast, and guess what it is? K-Rig. Go fuck yourself, K-Rig. And it'll give you the news of the day from the patch. And so we'll take that news, which is the crude, and we'll blend it with cannabis, which is becoming quite the green game now. And you can check out the green light appearing in your upper left corner there. That's a sweet segue, by the way, like a sweet sativa, kids. We'll be talking about the field services brought to you by, tonight, how about this? Tonight's field service, the fracking job, where we fracked our feelings, comes from Olu's nice sativa. And the drilling fluid we're using is probably going to be, I got a really nice Cabernet Sauvignon, and I don't have a clue what it's called, and I forgot, but it came from Sheila Dillon, my good friends at the cellar, so thank you very much there. And that's our drilling fluid today. So if you need to know what tonight's drilling fluid was, contact your good folks there at the cellar, and they'll tell you. And this is a Paul Harvey-style broadcast, so we're pitching things left and right here because it's one big experiment. Okay, so in the background, the building back there is Sarkey's Energy Center. Why is that historic? Because in the last energy boom that came sweeping through Oklahoma, that was half completed because the bust arrived and there was no money to complete it, and so the Sarkey's Foundation bailed it out. So this campus, Boom U, just is a glorious place to broadcast from, to attempt with an enormous amount of oversimplification, to attempt to observe and report on, and that's the best way to look at it, to observe and report on. By the way, below us are the kooky kids of Boom U, and they're getting nutty. Why? Because we have wildcats here in the Alley of Lost Souls, and in the Alley of Lost Souls, there was just a wildcat, a little baby kitten that was just showing its head, and those 4 kooky kids below just responded to it. Now get ready. Holy shit, we are now at T-minus 1 second, 4 minutes and 20 seconds into it. Huge transparent barrel roll. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight the machine. When you come out, your mind's going through the Mobius strip. And holy shit, look at that. We're now K-Rig, the podcast, which we'll be doing probably, I would predict in a year, we should be able to be doing it. It's not going to be K-Rig, though, but that's what we'll have given birth to it. But it's going to be a radio show live from the Sooner Theater on Sundays. And we'll do it for 2 hours, probably. Who fucking knows? We don't even know what we're going to call it yet. Probably the Glory and Roar of Being. Boom, there it is. That'll be the name of the radio show, and that's what will become a live radio show, we hope. but if not, at least a podcast, so that we can podcast a live show. But you have to do it live, kids. You got to get nutty after you've developed the content, is what they say, is what the Wall Street analysts say. Anyway, welcome back to K-Rig, the radio show that continues the story of an energy boom that's happening here at Boom U, and that energy primarily is black gold and then natural gas. And but also, as of lately, Oklahoma's being swept over by a green boom, which has clearly taken its drop deep roots into very fertile cerebral soil / shale. You know, from the cerebral shale grows the fucking green boom. Trademark that, mofo. And so we're going to try and report on that too. And if we're almost 6 minutes into this son of a bitch, that's amazing. I don't know how many of you are left. By the way, we had one more subscriber tonight. Don't have a clue who. Shout out to you. I'll get the name next time. We love you. Don't know why you're here. I can assure you, if you've made it this far, 2 minutes from now, you'll be done. But that doesn't matter because we're here to kick ass and take names. Also, we're going to have a segment in that radio show, The Glory and Roar of Being, called Down the Rabbit Hole. So prepare yourself for that. That should be pretty wicked. And I'd love to have Alanis Morissette as my first guest. This is now the second time I've pitched to her. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of the head games. I thought we had graduated from that. It is 6.5 minutes into the hour here at K-Rig. You don't have much of an idea of what's going on other than there is an energy boom and we're trying to report from it, and we have a time limit, so we have to bring it together and sort of cross-pollinate a lot and then just present it to you, because that's the way the kooky kids like it nowadays. And that's why this show, if it lasts 10 minutes, will feel like you've run a marathon. But that's all an illusion, and we'll get into that later. There'll be probably another segment. We should do another segment of the radio show. We absolutely should. Of the radio show dedicated to the cognitive science, and have different OU professors on discussing, you know, the brain and the mind from a very clinical sense. No Freudian issues-based stuff, just real-world nuts and bolts would be incredible. I don't know what we'll call that, but we had to do it, and we will if we ever get that show. And if KGOU is listening, we'd love to do a podcast for you. I think the kooky kids would enjoy it, and it would be great. Maybe they would pick it up on nationwide NPR. Anyway, we have a little bit of life below us. You just heard the gate open and shut. That's the bubble and buzz, the boom happening there. Don't fight it. Boom is a perfect place to report on the energy boom, which is oil boom. And then any place in the United States right now is the perfect place to report on the green boom, because literally history is repeating itself. It's rhyming, as Mark Twain and Sammy Clem would say. Say Clem. Sammy Clee was a kook, as they say. Did you know Mark Twain was like 8 feet? That was the depth of the Mississippi. Anyway, shit, I think someone's at my door. Hang on. All right, kids, that was someone at my door. We're doing a peace out. You're gonna love this. Well, I'm not gonna peace out on you, but I'm gonna wrap it up with this, because I can't believe you've lasted this long. 8 minutes and 37 seconds into it. This show's gonna try and cover the latest in the crude developments, the latest in the green developments, and then consciousness as well, because we connect crude, cannabis, and consciousness. Whether we start out on the YouTube as Energy Boom 101, and then 4 minutes and 20 seconds into it, we morph into the radio podcast. It doesn't matter. What we do, it's the alpha and the omega, you mofos. What we do in the end is what we did in the beginning, which is we connect crude, cannabis, and consciousness. And then if we get a really fat offer from Ted Turner, we sell it to him for probably $300 million, but we'll see. Ted's not going to be on the show, but we really do want Alanis Morissette on here. It would be unfucking believable. She would get it. My pledge to the viewing audience, the vast viewing audience of 7, I think, and declining rapidly, is if I get an NPR show, she's the first guest. Boom! And we're knocking the roof off the dump there at Sooner Theater. We're blowing the fucking roof off the dump in fucking Normantown, you mofos. Anyways, I'm not going to leave my guest hanging. He's a beauty. He's also going to be partaking in the field services brought by Olu Sweet Sativa Field Services. So that's it for this Energy Boom 101. And we'll come back probably tomorrow or the next day or a year from now. 3, 2, 1, at 10 minutes into it, boom.